Welcome to Nosler's Magnum TV. There are very few things as exciting as checking your mailbox and discovering you've been drawn for a premium big game tag, especially if it's for one of the more unusual, difficult to draw animals like a Shiras moose. So I'm sure all of us know exactly how Gary Joseph from the Magnum Hunt Club felt when he did exactly that. Today, we're headed to Idaho to archery hunt with Gary for one of these magnificent animals. It's public land hunting at its best.
I love hunting moose because getting up close and personal with them during the rut, calling them in with a bow in my hand, there's no other feeling like it that I can explain. Is it supposed to rain?
We got some yesterday, just north, it wasn't a lot.
Yeah, we'll bring the rain gear anyway, just in case.
Yeah. In this Idaho, it can change every 15 minutes.
Well, we should go shoot the bow and...
Yeah, let's go see if you can hit anything.
Yeah, good idea.
How many yards is this?
50.
50 yards?
Yes,
That's
sir.
longer than 50 yards, huh? Is
No.
your rangefinder all right?
That's right on the money.
Right on the money there.
Okay. Yeah, 40 yards, that's my
40 yards,
That's my comfort zone.
Yeah, before you zinging them right in there, 30 yards.
Shooting a target and shooting at an animal is two different things, man.
things.
Yeah, you betcha.
It's a good spot right here, Gary. I think we go down here. There's some bogs, there's some open meadows, a lot of cover.
Let's get it done. Good.
The moose been browsing right here. They like that. Good habitat.
Just like the deer back home. They'd be down here. Moose can reach up.
Reach there a long way.
Visit the Magnum Hunt Club on Facebook to follow all of our adventures and to plan your own.
Nosler's Magnum TV is brought to you by Nosler, up front, and by Nikon, the Magnum Hunt Club, Gobble and Grunt Outfitters, Dunham's High Caliber Ranch, and Thompson Center Arms, America's master gunmaker. This portion of Nosler's Magnum TV is brought to you by Brownells.
The moose is the largest of the deer species and well represented in North America, with populations estimated at well over 1 million animals. Its impressive size and coveted meat has given it a rich heritage among hunters as one of the most dreamed about and impressive big game animals on the planet. While solitary for much of the year, the moose rut of late September and early October brings with it a much more approachable and even potentially dangerous animal. Moose calling is often a too close for comfort endeavor, making hunting during the rut perfect for limited range weapons. Hunters generally recognize three distinct subspecies: the Alaska Yukon, the Canada moose, and the Shiras. With large bulls weighing in excess of a ton, the Alaska Yukon is the largest bodied and largest antlered of the three. With palmate antlers that can grow to a spread of well over 70 inches, it is truly the giant and the most coveted of North American moose. Hunters generally consider a 60-inch Alaska Yukon moose to be a mature trophy bull. The Canada moose, being the most widely distributed of the three North American subspecies, is also the most hunted. Its range stretches from coast to coast in Canada, and they are found in nearly every terrain from muskeg swamps to the high mountains. In the west of Canada, the Canadian moose can often be found at the same and even higher elevation as stone and Dall sheep, creating a truly adventurous mountain hunting experience. Hunters seeking a mature trophy Canada moose will generally consider that benchmark to be in the 50-inch antler spread range. The little brother of the three North American moose subspecies is the one in the most trouble today. Though still an impressive animal, the Shiras, or Wyoming moose, is considerably smaller in body and antler size compared to its northern cousins. The benchmark of a trophy Shiras moose is generally considered to be in the 40-inch range. Though not the most difficult to hunt, this subspecies is definitely the hardest of the three to get the opportunity to hunt. Most hunting of the Shiras is in the lower 48, and the odds of drawing a tag are low. What's more, wolf reintroductions in the West have virtually eliminated localized populations of the Shiras due to near 100% calf mortality over several years in some areas.
Growing up in New York, the only thing I got to hunt was white-tailed deer. Never even dreamed of rounding out a moose slam. Didn't even know what one was. I was fortunate enough to draw a tag for Shiras moose in eastern Idaho through the Magnum Hunt Club's Tag Draw Assistance Program. My first moose was up in Alaska, up in the Brooks Range. And last year I was fortunate enough to hunt moose up in British Columbia with Canadian Mountain Outfitters.
Right there, is that paddle? That's paddle. That's a bull. He's got 3 points, son. He's got 3 points. He's got 3 brows. Is that a good shot? Or is that a good shot, boys?
Gary, as usual, I travel a long ways over the past couple days to get here, and looks like we got some beautiful weather for moose hunting.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful area. You're here in Teton Valley, southeastern Idaho. Beautiful spot. It's got the Tetons in the background. We got clear skies today. We're gonna have a good moose hunt. You look back over here, you got a lot of timbered area. There's some alfalfa fields. The bulls, they like to hang up in there this time of year, but they're in the rut. A lot of the cows are down here in the farm ground. There's a lot of open meadows, a lot of grassy areas, wet areas. The river comes right by there. Really good habitat for moose.
Elevation, where are we at?
Oh, the valley floor is 6,200. We're probably right here, probably 6,400.
I was wondering why I was huffing and puffing a little bit.
Yeah.
Walking around
you
here.
Come from lower elevation. Well, it makes a difference.
You know, the thing I love about moose hunting is that they're really unpredictable. They're a real curious animal, and we're calling for moose, and we spot a bull. He takes off running and then turns and runs right towards us. Come into about 50 yards, you know, and it's like, wow, this is just so cool.
Our first encounter of the trip, and Neat, man. We got moose already. It's a beautiful thing.
Nosler's Magnum TV is brought to you by Tipton's Cleaning Supplies. Simply the best tools you can own for working on your guns. Tipton. Innovative. Versatile. Done.
This portion of Nosler's Magnum TV is brought to you by Blackhorn 209.
Some moose beds here. They're big animals. Got moose beds, got droppings. They're in here. It's just really thick. When it happens, it's gonna happen quick. But they're here.
You know, I've been using the Magnum Hunt Club tag draw program for a few years now, and it's a great thing for me and for you. They put you into tags. I've applied for tags I never would have dreamed of. Idaho moose, Nevada mule deer. I drew a tag in Nevada. 2 non-resident tags are given out each year. I was fortunate enough to draw one of them. Even the Idaho moose tag, I think there's only 10 tags in Idaho drawn each year, and I got one of them. So the Magnum Hunt Club Tag Draw Assistance Program is just a kid from New York. What do I know about putting tags in throughout the country? And with their assistance and knowledge and expertise, I won't stop using them.
Look at this, just all tore up from him raking his horns in the willows. Just all tore up through here. It's just a matter of time before we get on one and hopefully find out that he's a shooter and get on him. We're just making our way back up to where we parked and bumped into this cow along the way here. Just not sure if there's a bull with her or another moose with her. It's starting to rain a little bit as well. Some pretty country out here.
Oh, great area for moose. A lot of bogs.
Perfect time of the night too.
Yeah, I think we'll get them. Let's get out.
You know, after drawing my moose tag, I had to find an outfitter, and I did a lot of research, and I spoke to the game biologist and the game warden, and everybody pointed me to Gary Robson. And when I finally got in touch with Gary, he was kind of busy, but he agreed to take me out.
I see. Yeah, it's a bull for sure. He's a decent one.
What do you think? You got that bush right there.
I think you gotta just go straight in.
Keep that bush between us. We may have a shot at him.
I think that's the best plan. I think keep that bush between you and just go straight in. He's good.
He looks like a decent bull, yeah.
Nosler's Magnum TV is brought to you by The Sportsman's Guide, America's largest supplier of name brand shooting gear and hunting supplies at closeout prices. You save time and money because The Sportsman's Guide gives you fast shipping directly to your home. Lowest price, best quality, guaranteed. Nosler's Magnum TV is brought to you by the Caldwell Lead Sled. No recoil, no flinch, no excuses. Shoot and see targets from Birchwood Casey. Know where your bullet hits. Wheeler Engineering, fine gunsmithing supplies. And by The Sportsman's Guide, name brand shooting supplies at closeout prices.
Magnum TV's adventures can also be your adventures. Start planning your next hunt today at magnumhuntclub.com.
Now that we spotted this moose, we've got about 200 yards between us, and we've got to make a move. It's getting late in the day, light's fading.
You said you saw a couple bulls down here.
Yeah. That other might be with you. I think I'd just go straight in. He's kind of right behind that bush. He's looking through the bush. He's looking at it.
I think you're right. I think we'll get out.
Let's get that bush.
Keep that bush between us and see what I can do. Okay, man. Thank you. Okay.
We're able to close the distance. Now we're about 30 yards away from this moose. He's on one side of the thicket, I'm on the other. Got to do something. There's no shot. I just decided, let me just walk out into the open, and they're a curious animal by nature, and I did walk out. Unfortunately, he started running. Ooh. Ooh. The first thing came to my mind was to just try and do some mouth calls, moose mouth calls, and it worked. He stopped. By the time I range him 55 yards and set my bow up, he hopped the fence and started running again. And
shot, Gary.
Game over.
Talk to me.
Just like that, maybe. My Grand Slam Shiras moose, Eastern Idaho. Nice.
After I made the shot, I can't tell you the emotion that came over me, because this rounded out my moose slam, and I just never dreamed of something like this happening. I can't even tell you the feeling that I had.
Research and preparation can really tip the scales in your favor in drawing one of these premium big game tags. As we just saw, Gary proved just how valuable one of these coveted tags can be. So the moral of the story is, apply for the drawings. And next year, when you check your mailbox, maybe you'll be the lucky one.